the little shop, brands, the bird and the balls, and then the ale house right next to it would be nice things to work on. So, yeah. And again, any if you don't like it, just let me know, and I'll try to change it as best as I can.
No, I like especially with the Hall of Life and Death. You've got, I don't know, it had some very natural looking touches to it. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I imagine that's the Lorelei side.
Yes. Now you said you wanted to like Eladar in there too, right? Or something?
So basically, we've got the three big uns. We've got Lorelei. The three big shrines were Lorelei on one end, Queenie on the other, and then Celine in the center. And for those that don't have there could be nooks for things like the other gods that don't have temples yet built and that sort of thing. So like Eladar or whatever.
Okay. All right. I had I thought it was Celine. I didn't know if it was Celine or Eladar. I have I was gonna make like a little dome here with the
Cool.
4 moons. So I'll go ahead and do that. Like right in the middle. But yeah, this is like the Raven Queen side. It's supposed to look sort of more harsh, I think. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. A little more brutalist architecture.
Yeah.
4 moons for Celine?
I believe.
Isn't Elise the goddess
Elise?
of...
Oh, you're right. Celine is the goddess of luck. Oh, well then fucking, I don't know, put a tavern out back or something. I don't know. I don't know what I would do for her.
Put a floor leaf clover.
Oh, I could do something like that. Yeah.
A quadrifoil window.
Yes. Something like that. All right. Yes, you're right. Elise is the I got my gods mixed up. That happens.
There's 20 of them. Plus.
Yeah, so many.
No, only 19 now.
No, he wasn't a Court of 20 member.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
He's always right.
Alrighty. So yes, Sunday shenanigans. Regardless of that, you guys come to Betty Bye? Yes, is that where we're at?
Correct.
Alrighty. Yep. Then we'll take you to the landing then. Let's see. From different planes, not even planes, different worlds, different stretches. I think you guys are not sleeping together necessarily. You are brought together. Scully is not here, unfortunately. But you are free to...
It's a little goblin guy.
Oh, that's Pin. This guy.
No, this.
Oh, that's Quiddy. That's his old self.
Oh.
Because he's a Gen 2. I drew that, by the way, on like paint out of pixel art. That was everybody had pixel art back in the day.
That's cool.
Yeah. Even the monsters did. That was fun.
So Scally Boy's not here, huh?
He's out and about, so get this guy out of here. Oh, we'll have to see what Boone Suji's picks next time, I suppose.
He's not the guy who rolls, huh?
I thought he rolled like one of them. I don't remember. I know 2 of my players who are like my old ones roll because they just they hate having all the different choices that I give players. So
I don't blame him. Let's see. What would 50 be?
Let's see. That's a good question. Let me close out of this book for now. Let's see here. Well, it's going to be room number 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be the first green boon, which is, let's see here. Sepulchre of Body.
If it's this one, that used to be Harvest.
It's going to be Glamour.
Ooh.
That is crazy because that is the one I was going to get anyways.
Interesting. Yeah, we saw Glamour pop off last time. Well, no. he
Somebody
tried
already
to-
has it.
Yeah, Gorb hasn't.
Oh.
Yeah, in the green room, there's a whole bunch of really good ones. So
Hmm.
I think they're all pretty good.
Yep.
Well, yeah, Jimbo, I guess going with fate, walks over to the glamour one. And what does it look like again?
So it's a sort of jolly figure at like a party, but the party's kind of different comers coming. What the fuck is the word? The people attending the attendants. There we go. The party's different attendants are different elementals, one of each type. Fire, earth, wind, water. And they're like showering this guy in their elemental sort of stuff as they're at this party, but they don't seem to be affected by the sort of harm that they are exerting upon them that would normally hurt somebody. Everything seems copacetic.
Jimbo touches the boon.
You are offered glamour. I'll just post it in the chat for you. Here you go.
And stays in the center room.
Interesting.
And is going to go for what does the terminus stone look like again?
Let's see.
I remember you reading it to me once before. But...
Yeah. I have a list of descriptions that I've written, so I don't have to think of it on the spot. Hold on.
So I get an extra D? I
Yeah.
get an extra hit die worth of health?
And you get to roll it, and you just get that hit dice permanently, because that's what the boon functions off of.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Tomb of Creation. Terminus. A dead planet sits alone, starless, enveloped by a total decay of the universe. You see nothing, no stars other than this lone, dead world as a cold chill of death overtakes the cosmos.
And yeah, it's fun because we had Brand chose Nebula last time, and it's kind of gaseous and life and active, and he's balancing that out with some Terminus, second cosmic.
There you go. Yeah, cosmic death for this one. I don't know if anything you have would combine. You'll have to let me know.
I have what is it? Nebula is cosmic body, and then I have body death with harvest.
Nebula's cosmic.
I have finished a weird trifecta there.
I see. It's not body cosmic?
Which one?
Nebula? Oh no, yeah, you're right. All right, so this actually doesn't combo, I don't think, with anything then.
Okay.
Because it would need to be something from the death room that either changes this one or a boon from a different room that ends with cosmic. You know what I mean? So like
Yep. No, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm fine. Yeah, no, yeah. I wasn't
Yeah, I'm just explaining.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. I will get Terminus to you. I actually have not updated Terminus yet, so I should have done that because I knew you were talking about it. But what you can expect is you touch somebody. It's very very much like what's it called?
Like harvest.
Like harvest. Yes, it doesn't heal you at all. It just hurts people, and when they die, their soul does not pass on. You get to decide when that happens, basically.
Fun.
And of course, some other passive effects like that. You'll probably get inflict wounds, and one other thing. Probably a skill passive of some sort.
1.
Yes. Oh, but the damage you're looking at is 9d10. And it's a strength or dex melee attack.
90-10.
Yes.
Oh. Look at you.
I'm getting closer to that dream I had of Bran having the power of the big black door.
115 math. 124 is Jimbo's new health. He's got 11.
And the creature, if you ever do destroy it with that attack, if you ever kill something, cannot be resurrected as an undead.
Cool.
Alrighty, until you like release the soul of the body, etc. All right, so
Keep it like in a little cage somewhere.
sure.
I'm just like, what happens to the soul?
I'm imagining that you're the cage.
It's gonna get real
I'm
crowded.
thinking like a little bottle.
Yes.
Like in Legend of Zelda, like little souls that you go capture. Or ghosts.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna also allow you to do a speak with dead. I think with that killed creature, and that's gonna be your passive. I think.
Okay. Well, I've got a soul piece that gives me that at will.
Oh, well then, maybe I'll make something else then. All right. I'll get that to you before we go
Alright.
into next combat. What are you thinking so far? For boons here, Mr. Monheim.
I narrowed it down to like 4. that I'm
Okay.
looking at, but because I don't know exactly what everything will work for me. But let me go and narrow it down more, just to keep it simple. Is the red room the blood room?
Yes.
Well, let's walk on over here. Ooh. Let's all start reading.
Okay. As far as like the descriptions and stuff like that, the different placards and what you see,
Yeah.
I will copy and paste the names of these boons into the chat.
I guess I'll read till I see these 2 words. One for sure. I start reading until I see the word might.
Sure.
And then go, huh. That makes it, if that would work that way.
Yeah. Might would be, let's see, in that room, like the 5th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one in the room. Yeah, you see a smaller figure overcoming the strength of like this massive demon. It looks like the smaller figure has taken a like barrage of damage, but at the time that they are taking harm, they have also like stabbed this weapon through the heart of their enemy, and this sort of shared combat has locked them into like this mortal balance that they are both sharing like a similar end.
Uh, Can you walk over to one that would say rain on there? God, please.
Rain, yeah, you see a sort of kingly looking figure sitting upon a throne. They've got a spear that goes straight up to hell, or so I'm sorry, straight down to hell and straight up to the heavens. It seems to reach both. He's got some sort of like little length of rope that is sort of connected to this spear that seems to disappear within the extension of his wrist, and he looks very smug.
Hmm. Debating.
Pick number 3, my lord.
Make that reference all the time.
Um,
Okay, yeah. I'll go back to might and then put my hand on it.
Sure. You're offered the might boon. Let's see here. I that one I have done because so many players have it now at this point.
I was hoping I took one that nobody else had.
Might's a good one.
I didn't know rain was gonna do what I was thinking I wanted it to do, so I figured let's play safe.
There you go.
Grain is like the weapon extension?
Yeah, it is. It makes it so that all your weapons like return back to you, and you get a throw speed with everything that you've got.
Would you be able to throw it like with my multiple attacks, throw it and bring it back over
Yeah.
and over?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. We're back at debate level. Me
Oh,
putting my hand on this was me accepting it?
Yes, you got might.
Okay. Perfect. I'll know that for next time.
Yeah. As soon as I copy and paste the stats, I mean that's kind of it. So
Yeah. When a creature
So
you
cool.
hit it.
keep in mind again that there is no range to the attack roll. If it's a spell attack roll, that's fine. If it's a bow, you can deflect it all the same. You can use either spells, you can use ranged attacks of your own, you can use melee attacks. That's fine. If you're attacking with a warhammer against somebody who is attacking you with a bow, and you hit and deal more damage than that arrow, you will hurt them with the like splinterings of their own arrow, no matter how far away they are.
Awesome.
You just hit the arrowhead itself back at him.
Yeah. Somebody casts
Sick.
firebolt at you. You firebolt their firebolt. You burst through it and hit them with the damage, the difference in damage.
It's a good old Dragon Ball Z moment.
Yep. All right. I believe that is everything. Is there anything else you guys need to do in this room?
We look over at Sweej and say, "What do you take?" And then he fades into the distance.
Yeah. He looks wistfully at. I don't know.
I really don't know either. Probably death or blood.
Death room's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, what is the black room? Entropy.
Entropy.
Entropy. Yeah.
How
I think he likes the entropy room. Yeah.
That is
Question.
my
While we're here,
Yeah.
what does the center of the death room look like?
It's like a sacrificial altar. It's like a large like spike at the center, which just has a little bit of blood at that center spike.
Was that one of the restricted ones before level 5, or was that like?
No. The 3 restricted
These
ones
3.
were those 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that clones you, the one that kills your character when you use it, and the what was the other one? I don't remember what the other one was.
Devour? That's the one that kills you.
That's the one that kills you every time you use it. Yeah.
That one seems fun.
Yeah, if you like not attached to how your character looks, right?
Yeah.
What happens with that one?
You
You
take
devour.
over. Yeah, you take over somebody's body.
Hmm.
Ruination.
So
Let's see. There's Ruination,
not cool.
Devour, and Revenant. Those are the three.
What was the so could you do that to another fate given?
Devour
Or
them? Yeah,
would
yeah.
wow. And you would get their boons?
Every time you kill a Fate Given, you get one of their boons. All their boons would go with their soul. Because Fate Given aren't attached to their bodies; they're attached to their. It's like a collection of souls.
Interesting.
Every time you guys pick up another boon, you're actually picking up another hitchhiker.
Does this affect Fardust?
It sure does. I think you already have red dust, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you told me that if I got another cosmic power, then I would probably lose the green dust and get cosmic instead.
I think that works. Yeah. If you want to exchange green for yellow, you can have I think yellow, gold, and silver.
Oh yeah, I'll have yellow, gold, and silver. I'll take that.
Where's my dust?
Perfectly balanced. You love to see it.
Oh yeah, yellow, violet, and red.
That's yours? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The violet, you're stuck with the yellow. Are you true neutral?
Yes.
Got it. Okay, that's why you have that. And then red because, Jimbo,
The Fury.
the Fury.
Yeah. Jimbo tries to wake himself up by jumping off the edge again.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Yep.
Yeah.
A wise man once looked around the
I'm
room
gonna
and
follow
said,
him too. Never mind.
where's my character? There it is. Perception.
19. You seem to see like something off in the distance that isn't these stars or anything like that.
Well,
As you fall, but then you appear back above the you kind of like fall so far that you actually begin to fall above the thing and you land back down here.
where
Let's try to
where's
forgot
this
this.
thing that I'm looking at that's off in the distance?
Probably southeast. It seems like a little cloud of some sort. Yeah.
Huh. You guys seeing this? And I point at it.
Is it close enough to a good jump will get you there?
Absolutely not.
Can I fly there?
You can try.
Ooh, what would that take?
Jimbo tries to fly there.
Yeah,
I don't know where this dust is.
I'm just with Jimbo at this point.
Jimbo flies and his vision begins to get a little dark, and then he appears over here.
And we can't ask Skelly Boy about it. I was really looking forward to seeing Mr. Skeleton. Well,
Yeah, I like him. It's the other part of him that's the arse.
anyways, yeah, that's weird. What color is the dust?
It's almost like a blue. It's like a blue haze.
Does any of y'all have blue? Blue dust?
I have pale grayish blue. That's what mine says.
Try throwing some of it at it.
Yeah.
It just kind of, the dust just kind of scatters in the air and blows away. Eventually, it comes around and
Well-
just begins to orbit around the area.
That was a waste.
Oh, well, yeah. If this is a puzzle, I'm stumped. And Jimbo forcibly wakes himself up.
Sure. All right. You vamos.
Ron will do the same thing after kicking the sarcophagus in the center.
Excellent. Again, yes, the sarcophagus is a part of the old fable. All right, back to Halhazar. Don't worry about all the undead. Okay, they're not. They're from a different thing. Halhazar or Sarah Hill? Where do you guys want to be?
Sarah Hill?
Okay.
Only because that's something I want to do real fast.
Sounds good. What are you up to?
My morning training will consist of trying to tame this owl bear real fast.
Sorry. Oh, that's right. Yeah, go ahead.
The point of the bear was to have it join the Lightbringers.
I'm with you.
If I'm not mistaken, though, I was reading something on that Sarah Hill page on the bottom. The regional effects.
Yes.
Okay.
Agreeable wildlife. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yep. Let me take a look and see what the what that effect is.
They are particularly docile and agreeable and less likely to attack.
Yes.
Alternatively, you can add a +2 to tame roll actions.
Which is the I'll allow it. I'll allow the +2 for animal handling checks, but that's not what that refers to. That does refer to what is it? The tame action.
Is that what I'm about? Is that what I'm about to take? Whatever that
No,
is?
no.
Okay.
The tame action is a way to give yourself military points with animal handling.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Gotcha. Like if I would just get an army of beasts.
Yes, which is something that's totally viable. Yeah.
That's cool.
You said beasts. I heard bees, and that would be terrifying.
That too, though. Not wrong.
Bees the size of Moenheim.
Oh, God. Let's just stop.
My allergic reaction is kicking in, and I'm not anywhere near them.
Well, roll. What you doing?
Oh, I'm rolling a animal handling. Is that
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
doing?
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay.
The +2.
Come on, something.
Hey, there you go. All right, we'll call that a success for the day then. You have taken some very cautious and necessary steps to building a better relationship with this caged animal, and have earned a little bit more trust for the day. So, you've begun a longer task of taming this creature.
Okay. I would have had Astra with me, and I was gonna have her take over the taming process.
Okay.
Now I just want it to be a giant shrew.
A giant shrew.
Well,
Okay. I think that was oh, and then I would when I met up with everybody, I would ask for the dust I was supposed to ask last night and forgot.
well, it's too late. Jimbo goes to his wardens and says, put the Lightbringers through one of y'all's training regiments, and that's what they're doing today. They're training. And I was giving all my points over to Mo.
Gotcha. How many points is that then for Mo?
I gave him 10 military points.
Jesus.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, so you, in other words, you also earned 10 military points?
Uh,
Or no, how many did you actually
11.
get? 11?
Well,
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's with me going to Halhazar to pick up, I guess, my military and divinity points, which Jimbo was going to be doing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right. So you've got that. Bran, you're waking up in Halhazar. What are you up to today?
He's going to I guess so. Jimbo, you're still on at Sarah Hill.
Yeah, he's camping.
Yeah, until Bran had nicer digs here, he was sleeping out back in Halhazar. But so I guess for the moment he'll pop here. Grab Jimbo when he has a chance. So would you mind. I know there's a big creepy crawly that we're going to look for, but like we mentioned before, uh, you mind if I do a little bit of a personal deal beforehand?
I absolutely do. No, no. What would you like to do, buddy? What we were talking about the last night?
I yeah yeah, that would be just take a looky loo.
Yeah.
So he would probably go someplace fairly private, just with them. I'm not sure where we would have.
Jimbo's like, I've got just the place, and we walk over to Tim. Nobody should be on Tim.
So, I guess in the war room.
Yeah, the war room.
Bran pulls out the crystal ball. That he took time in the morning to attune to. Having to switch between all the attunings is
Is Mohan with y'all? Just making sure if you wanted a private thing with Jimbo.
This would have been probably more of a private thing just with Jimbo for this part. He would have done basically said that we could all get together to try to look at the worm, but sorry, Mo.
No worries, no worries.
So up here he would pull it out and kind of undo the clasp on the beads and pull out Aoife's lock of hair. And try to cast scrying to see if he can see what's going on with his ma.
Yeah. So, this is a DC 17 save for her. We're gonna see. I'm gonna roll the dice and see how this turns out. I believe if she succeeds on this, you can't scry again for another day or so. I'd have
On
to
the
check.
same target, I
On the same
believe.
target, yeah. Okay, she is not resilient enough to deny this spell. You peer off as you hold this globe before you, and
It's doing something. It's doing something.
it begins to glow with sort of a bright white light. And very slowly, a clearer image begins to form as the white turns, instead of to any other sort of darker figure, it begins to reveal a snowy landscape. A blizzard. You look on and see the face of somebody that you've not seen in decades. A very long time. You see gray hair, blue eyes peering out from this blizzard. She looks sort of kind of focused and driven towards something, but she also looks like she's hardened in a way. She has a very furrowed expression as she's trudging through this winter expanse, and she stops for a moment, kind of looks back, kind of peers throughout the air for a short while, and then begins to continue trudging through this snow. She's hauling something with her. She's got this large backpack behind her, but then she also seems to be holding something's hand as she's walking along. Due to the limitations of scry, Bran, you see this person, yes, and what they're doing, but you can't very well make out their surroundings or their situation. But it looks like, at the very least, that she's been through some times.
Can I tell? So she's holding someone's hand.
Yeah.
Can I tell from like the angle of that, like, like
Oh yeah. So
the
like,
angle of my hand is like lower when I'm holding Anya's than kind of.
they seem very small. Like very very small. She is kind of holding this this hand that doesn't seem, from what you can make out, it's mittened, but it's not necessarily like the hand of a small child's, but a very small figure's hand.
Can't quite make out what that thing is, or who that thing is, or what it is.
What are you doing?
Can we, looking at the landscape, can we kind of like determine what part of Aelinor she's in?
It would be impossible. Scry does not allow a full picture of the area around you.
Okay.
And the world is so vast that to tell what snow particularly this might be is an impossible feat.
Okay.
It's cold wherever she is.
Bran
Well.
is doing like you do when you're you're watching like a reel on Instagram or something, and you want to see something that's just out of the frame, and you know that it's not actually part of the video, but you want to see it, so you keep on trying to like change the tilt of your phone.
Yeah.
He's desperately just kind of keeps trying to do everything he can to get more there, knowing it's not, but you kind of gotta try.
Yeah.
And
Well, buddy, it looks like she's doing all right. It looks like she's alive.
She'll-
She hasn't passed since we found out she was alive from the Queen. So that's good news.
that's good. She's seems tough.
Well,
He
20
kind of looks
years. Let me see. I think you told me she's been gone for 20 something years, or 30, 20.
She she left when I was just a few months old. So she's been gone for nearly 30 years.
Yeah, well, 30 years will put a look on anybody's face on that planet.
But she looks like Nan.
I never got to meet this Nan, but
You'd have liked her. Not quite the same as Pappy, but they probably would have gotten along gangbusters.
oh yeah, he's still in the forge. I summoned my shield, so it's like on my person again, and he pops out. Well, did you learn your lesson, old man?
Are you speaking to?
Yeah. Do I have a picture of Pappy?
We made
We don't have a
one,
token.
but
We've got a really really funny looking one. Yeah.
Guess I'm not seeing it. Oh well. Yeah. He taught me this new rune that I thought was gonna allow me not to get drunk, but it didn't work. And so I threw him into the forge because he hates it in there. Well,
Bran lets it go, but kind of almost fighting himself to do it, but he ends up like gently doing what he can to almost like caress the side of his mom's face as the image fades from the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's that was a thing, and we did it. And
well, at least we know exactly what she looks like. If we ever come across her, we'll know.
Well, this is true.
And
Oh.
if I were to guess, she's somewhere on the northern half of Aelinor. Maybe she wasn't too far from where we were. Who knows? Back in Killigos. But that would be my uneducated guess. I'm not too good at topography, but I know it's cold up there.
Well, maybe there's something that I don't know. I can check again some other time. Maybe we'll see something. I just don't know whose hand she's holding.
Well, we just know it's a small something. I mean, it could be a dwarf, a goblin, and I just start naming off all the small creatures Jimmy
I-
knows. A raccoon, maybe? You know, she could have her own Rocky. But I doubt it.
Well, it doesn't look like, at least where she is right now. My father apparently wasn't there, but maybe that's where she was headed. Who knows? Anyway, that's not going to help us here. I guess it's just a few moments. We've got a little bit before Mo was supposed to show up. We'll see if we can't look for something not quite so nice as my mem.
Yeah, speaking of which, I gotta try and do something with this worm in Tim's butt.
Oh,
The
the one
perp-
that we killed.
Yeah, we loaded up the purple worm. Yeah, but we could do that after this little scrying thing. We could try to figure something out.
So, I guess at the appointed time, then, yeah, Mo and Sugius.
Walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Entree.
there you are. I thought I saw you walk in here. Guys, ready to hunt down a worm?
We'll hunt down bunches of things.
Yeah, let's
Mo and I'm completely oblivious to everything.
yeah, we can try and find that worm, you know. We can try and turn it into mush like that one in Tim's butt. Trying to change the subject.
There's an awful lot of talk about invertebrates in posteriors. And it's not coming from me for once. Alright,
Well, I'm just stating the obvious, Brand.
Bran takes a couple of cleansing breaths, and yeah, we'll try to look for a big, ugly worm that we've been had described to us.
Yes, you have. Go ahead and just gotta get some map making done quick. We're looking for the worm.
Mm-hmm.
While we're here, I remind Jimbo, I create those 4 gems in front of them as a reminder. Gems.
Makes yeah. Jimbo makes 3. Just one of Mo killing the giant, or one's gonna be a Mo swinging, the other one's gonna be of the snails, and it looks like he's like, and then there's gonna be one that's like an animation type thing of the ground slam that he did. That'll be like, yeah, here we go. And then I make one that looks exactly like Alfie, and then I put that in Brand's pocket.
Looks like who?
Alfie, that's her name, right? Alfie?
You're
Did I
right.
say that wrong? Aoife.
Aoife. Yeah.
I thought
It's
it was
Irish is weird.
Alfie. Well,
Irish is weird.
It sure is.
yeah.
Moenheim absolutely beams at your creation.
Yeah, so he's handing those to you and to like make a little bit of a distraction while I put that other one in the.
He's reenacting the fight on a table with them.
I can make a game out of these.
I can charge people thousands of dollars for their little miniatures.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You start painting them.
Then it gets even more expensive. At least those
$1,001.
Yes. Hold on. Almost done. Flatten. Yes. Very nice. All right. We can move forward. It's not like I have to have it done this second. You guys ask around about this worm and what you know about it. Folks at this point have very little knowledge about this thing, other than the fact that it is probably living somewhere within this vast ocean or on the coastline. It seemed to be an aquatic creature of some sort. A tunneler, definitely.
The Quispy Zone.
Can we
Sorry.
Mullen
read
suggest well, how about those frog fellows we rescued? You think they would know anything? The frogs that were maintaining the area that we purified, for lack of a better word.
Maybe, but I doubt it.
If everyone's saying that it's near the coast and aquatic, I mean they're frogs, but they were icy frogs. Don't know how much they might have run into him.
Who knows? All this sundered stuff is weird, anyways.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But Bran takes a moment and clips Aoife's braid back into his hair, and from what we've asked around, this one will probably be a bit tricky. But you don't know if you don't try.
Did we get its name? Or does it have a name?
The worm?
Yeah.
The worm is very similar to a Nightwalker, from what you've heard. Other than that, it is known as the worm because that is the shape that it is taken. It is a very strange creature compared to the other entities of Knight's Court, that being the Nightwalker kin.
Oh, so we think
it's tied to
related.
the friggin' undead?
Yes. It was dropped here as a baby to grow as much as it possibly could, and has done so. They, the undead here, this is intel that they would have told you, had to make a special ship specifically to carry this creature back to their homeland, or to one of their planets, so that it could be given to Knight as a gift.
Interesting.
Oh, so all right. So I need to think. Big worm. We are talking worm with an O and not with a Y, correct?
Yes.
All right. Large worm, a lot of water, underground,
Underground, underwater.
fucking dead. All right. Shoulda bought a Honda. Let's do this.
No. It's Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Everyone knows Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo for the... And then Jimbo just starts staring off into space. And why do I know that?
Why do I know that? All right, boys. Where are you looking for this guy? Go ahead and pilot yourselves around, and I'll do a game of hot and cold, basically.
With the scrying? Would the scrying give us anything?
Oh, they would tell you that the ship, at this point, has also been, God, it was so recently. People know that the ship went down around the equatorial line, and that was also where you're looking at for the Nightcrawler. Yeah, for that guy. Oh, you want to scry on him? You can always do that too.
Yeah.
That's
let's
where...
give it a scry. That was the plan.
That's
originally.
a good plan. Damn good. Is it a wisdom save? Is that what it is?
I believe that is correct. Yes.
Okay, he will fail. Again, let me take a look at the words at the spell scrying, because I thought I knew it. Let's see here. Gotcha. A failed save. Within 10 feet, you can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. Is it the target remaining in 10 feet? Yeah. Okay. What you do see, is a very strange sort of a churning of the earth. As this, you see it now. Here, I'll make a.
Can I scry over a world map?
You cannot, but you will get its. You'll get a hint that'll be very handy. Let's see here.
Is it the horse-headed island?
He is chewing. He's chewing through sand. It looks like. Sand and stone. It looks to be hot to the touch. There's like steam coming off of both him and the area around himself.
Well, it looks very crispy.
One would describe it as crispy.
That's one crispy worm I'm seeing. So I'm guessing, if I had to guess, he would be either looking at the map. Oh, oops. I'd say somewhere up in here, or maybe somewhere along here.
But here's his happy little mug.
Is that
look at that.
Oh,
He's got a star in his belly.
a token size.
He has an eye in his mouth?
He sure
Oh.
does.
That's not inconvenient at all.
No.
He's got to see what he's eating.
But all right. Question. We would know this already, I'm sure. The space suits, do they provide protection against anything besides? I mean, I know that you
like
said that we can wear
extreme temperatures. Yes,
Yes.
yes, they do. To a certain degree, but luckily, yeah, you'd be fine. It's about the temperature where you start to get like where metal starts to get soft is how high you can really get. So you've got a couple hours that you could probably reasonably spend within these spacesuits.
All right.
And he would be large enough that we could potentially see him from Tem?
Most likely. Here's a full picture.
Oh,
Oh,
long boy.
jeez.
It's like a lamprey had a baby with just butt ugly.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
space.
You know what's so weird though?
Um,
I used to draw this guy as a kid, and then I found out that like it was a D&D monster, which is pretty sick. So
All for this
Alright.
moment. All right, so Jimbo is looking at the map. He's like, all right, I think I've come up with some kind of battle plan, as you could call it. I say we load up all of our allies on the living ship, have them get to where it's not so hot, like maybe up further the coast, and we find out where he is, and then maybe land up further on the coast somewhere, or get ready, to drop down, and then we take Tim and fire a couple lasers at him, get his attention, and then bring him to an area that's maybe not so inhospitable.
But if he's a burrower and you shoot at him, what's going to keep him from going down?
Under.
Well, if we go try to fight him in the tunnel, maybe it's a little cooler.
I mean, there's all of that. I'm just saying there's only like 5 suits to protect us.
yes.
So
Well, that's
I
why
mean-
I'm suggesting we maybe, try to draw him somewhere where it's not so hot.
giant pork chop on a rope hanging from Tim is what you're saying.
We could hang you out the ship, and you might like that.
I am a snack,
Yep,
but not this type.
that was the joke. Did I do it right? I look over at Bo. Did I do it right? I think I did it right. Anyways, yeah. Do you guys have any other suggestions? Maybe something else we could do?
I'm just saying let's find it first.
Well, of course. But we can't reasonably assume once we do find him that he's just gonna stay there.
Well, you either piss him off enough that he decides that he's going to eat you, or he runs, and then I guess there's hot pursuit. I'm not sure. If nothing else, we can at least try a couple of pot shots and see how he reacts to it. If we know the general area, then we can at least scry and find him again another time.
Yeah. When let's see. Well, you guys want to go now, or did y'all have any other ideas? Did you want to do some other stuff first? What are y'all planning? What did y'all want to do?
I want to go hit things.
I don't really have anything on my diary today, so killing a giant worm might as well be penciled in.
If we didn't want to shoot, I can always go down and hit the ground as hard as I can. That'll still wake him up.
I'll keep that in mind. Well, I guess let's try and find him, and load up. Or maybe we'll just have the wardens come with us on Tim, and then we could always jump out. Like when we're flying through the crispy zone, they're safe in the ship, right?
No,
No.
they will be cooked. Yeah.
So Tim takes damage, or he can. Oh no,
Tim-
he's like
Tim
he
is
can
fine.
go into the void of space. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like there's gonna be no animals on this trip. So I guess let's go try to find this worm. Go fishing.
Bran might ask Crack because he remembers that Krakus was able to fly in space. But
Krakus, let's see. No, he would also take the damage from the radiation and stuff like that, the
Okay.
fire. Yeah.
I mean, he would have asked, so I think
Yeah.
I figured that he would have been smart enough to.
That's
to realize that.
him inferring that to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
How about Nimbus?
You can summon Nimbus at will, so he'd be fine. He'd actually still take fire damage every round, but it isn't going to cost you anything to take him with you. You know what I mean?
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
A pet Fang and I just send Fang back to the dimension, or
Yeah.
back to hell,
Yep.
and then on the way out.
yeah.
To
So
Carceri. Yes.
Carceri, yes.
I think we fly. I can't get it to that bottom right corner, but
That's okay.
we're flying down the coast, looking for him.
This coast. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a d20 and also make perception checks, please.
A D20. All right, I got that. 10.
10. Got it.
Perception, you say.
21. Not bad. 11. 21. Okay.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You do see a few tunnels here and there along this coastline. And they're very large. These they kind of stand out to you.
28.
28, got it. What you do spot is these sort of entry holes that just go to the ocean and they just disappear. They're filled with water.
That was going to be my next question.
And they don't look natural at all. They look completely like they've been dug. And they also look like they've almost been like burnt into the they look like they've been turned to glass. Like at the area. So there's like some sort of frame to them too. This is all sundered land, of course, so it's kind of hard to differentiate, but what you can tell is that something is burrowing a structure and also like basically building a structure for it to sit upon. So
Interesting. Well, I'm not seeing him. I see his holes or the tunnels, but I'm not seeing him. Maybe he's further down the coast? Is this like a different...
flying further down the coast, you see these. You don't see these anymore.
Okay, so... Yeah, then we take a quick journey across the way, and then
Sure.
come check this little spot out.
Yep. Couple hours pass as you search continuously. You see all different sorts of shapes within the ocean as you travel through. Monstrous leviathans, things like this that are churning sundered force that they know you're here and are kind of just following you and keeping eyes on you as you fly around. As you come to this shore, you see hundreds of these massive holes. Just
But none
like
of him.
you see hundreds of these holes, and they're empty and not filled with water, I should say.
So he was
I-
probably here recently, considering these holes are still.
I was about to say, I think we found home for now.
Hmm. Would Tim fit in one of those holes, or is he?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
The biggest ones, yes. Actually, yes. The biggest ones, yes, he could. And they look like they go very deep into the ground, and they look like that something has made multiple trips around to make sure that this is burrowed out to be larger than others.
I'm afraid that probably is a good sign for what we're talking about. In general, not great, but do you go into a worm's home to kick its arse? And does Tim have headlights?
I can definitely cast light cantrip on Tim. Just make Tim light.
Which only makes like 40 feet of light. Tim
Yeah.
kind of has headlights, yes. He is able to kind of spark up his weapon system and make a bright sort of light for him.
Would I be able to, looking at all of these big holes, kind of determine which one would most likely be his, like... I guess I would be looking for the biggest hole, something that would be like the one most traveled, I guess.
Sure. Make a nature check, make an insight check, and then make a perception check.
A nature check?
Because what you just asked me was a multi-hour process.
Is that each of us?
An
Well,
insight check?
whoever's helping this, yeah.
And then what was the last one?
Perception.
A nature, insight, perception?
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 nature, 24 insight, 28 perception.
I see nothing.
I use a luck point before we find out the reactions. Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. I don't know if I can do it. So for that, hold on. This is the first time I've done this.
You rolled something?
I can use it to help someone else, right?
No.
No, I can use it against someone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Again, it was the first time I was trying. I was excited. I was trying to help. I
With
have
you.
guidance though,
You can guess guidance, yeah.
which is a D4, correct?
D4, yeah.
Not that it'll do much, but
3, so 10 is better than a 7. So what we will say is, based on your understanding of how this creature functions, you find a cavern that is quite sizable, that descends straight to solid stone, and all of a sudden a cavern beneath that just opens up. It's like a vertical pillar down to just straight darkness below.
Well, if I had to guess, that'd be the one, guys.
well, whoop-de-fucking-do. Let's go kick an arse.
You fly down below. Well, actually, how are you going about doing this? Are you taking Tim down, or what's your plan?
How deep is it? Does it seem to us?
About 400 feet straight down to start, and then the pit doesn't seem to have an end.
Yeah, let's fly down there, see if we can spot them, and then maybe draw them out to somewhere where we can actually fight them.
Right. Not 400 feet, more like 800. As you descend through this, down this tunnel, Tim takes his time and flies very slowly and gently through, and appears and kind of looks out at the top of this cavern. His lights shine, and like this massive beam of energy just kind of goes off, and it doesn't seem to connect to anywhere, like below with his cavern. You're at a roof of something that is so dusty and far below that you don't know where the floor of this thing would be. But it's at least several hundred feet away.
So we're in like this massive cavern.
Yes.
Is what we're kind of guesstimating.
And not only is it a massive cavern, you can see scattered around you other holes that lead down to this cavern, and like from above, and you can also just see that it just goes in all directions for quite a while.
Jimbo's gonna fire the weak laser off, like trying to like shoot down to see how far it goes, and if we can use that as kind of like a light to like illuminate the area.
It goes. You burst a shot quick. It flies off, hits some ground, which is like hit sundered, and it purifies. The bolt travels for about a kilometer before it hits anything.
That whole wow, we didn't see no big old moving worm, huh?
You didn't see anything. This place is massive. And it looks natural. It doesn't look like it's been dug out.
Oh, it looks natural. Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you think we are right now? I know there's the Underdark back on our planet, but do you think
Is the world hollow?
Well, I mean, I do feel a lot lighter here. I'm no scientist, but maybe because if the world is hollow, it's not as dense. Maybe it.
Or is this like where Eleanor lives?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm assuming the big mountain that tried to kill us is the Eleanor, but
Are we still by? Are we still near the entrance where we came in?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just step out real fast, peek my head out of Tim, and use my thaumaturgy and scream out as loud as I can, which is 3 times loud as normal. Is anyone out there?
oh, subtlety is so not our strong
You
suit.
hear resounding all around you a blood-curdling shriek of hundreds of voices skittering across the wall. You see lights begin to ignite, eyes open towards your direction as a legion of sundered beings that live beneath the surface begin to come towards your direction. From what you can see now, you see these little white glowing eyes that every sundered has. 6 on every head, yes. This must be an entire other level of the planet.
I'm going to shove a sock in your mouth sometime, Mo.
We should get out of here before you do that.
I guess we fly out.
Okay, you fly out, and as you do so, you are trailed by these like flying creatures that are about the size of eagles, but they look more bat-like. And a massive form follows suit. It screeches at you with a kind of furious almost draconic presence as it's trying to chase after your ship and coming quite close to keeping speed with it as you guys exit the cavern.
This is a flying creature?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
But you're able to escape if you take Tim at full speed out.
I suggest we do that. Turn around and blast them.
Or just keep going. I don't see a reason to fight him just now. Or right now. We're trying to conserve our strength for the big guy. So I punch it.
Okay, you punch it away. You see this like haze of animals of different creatures kind of swirl around this cavern, almost like a tornado of life, just like protecting it, looking around, keeping eyes on you at the same time. This creature is not able to get to the altitude that you are with its propulsion. It just can't quite get up there. Sunder don't need to breathe. That's not the issue. It just literally can't get to where you are.
Can't break atmosphere.
No.
Can I scan it on the way out?
You can try, yeah. Make a let's see, this would be a nature or insight check.
Nature or insight check. 9.
No, you don't know what this is. It is an alien after all.
Yeah. Well, we didn't find the big guy. There's still a couple more coasts we could check out. See if he was just there. Did it look like when we were down there that the tunnel kind of went like this way, like west? Or
tunnel
like it just
seemed to go
everywhere?
This way. Yeah.
Oh, narrowed it down. I like it.
Yeah. But based on your perception and stuff like that, it seems like this is probably still where the worm is. You just...
We picked the wrong hole.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, we can.
So we
always
think
just-
he's in this square?
Yes.
Or like, okay. Well,
There's other holes we can shove our head down and scream at. See what other indigenous native things we can piss off.
well, maybe we call it for the day, guys. Because we've stirred up kind of that storm down there of Sundered, and as much as I'd love to kill them all, I don't want to fight them and the big worm. If you know what I'm saying.
Do you want to... How about we lay eyes on that ship they told us about first before we head back?
See if we can spot the ship.
Yeah, the one that was built for him.
Oh yeah. Can we, fly around and try to spot it?
Yeah. It's in these mountains over here. Go ahead and make a perception check as you fly over. It'll come up on his radar though as something.
Oh, it will?
Yeah, 17. Yeah, so sure enough, you see kind of smashed into the rocks this ship.
Wow.
Quite massive, kind of just hanging out it has seemed to have punched a hole through the mountain on its way in and has absolutely, like, the front is ruined. But there are pieces and parts that you can still see. It's missing parts of its engines, things like that. But this is unlike any ship that you've ever seen. It appears to be almost made out of... it doesn't look like it's necessarily made out of metal. It's almost like it's crafted out of bone.
That looks like it's probably never gonna fly.
Isn't that cozy?
Well, that kind of scraps my plans for it. Maybe we can go scavenge through the ship at some point, try to find out, if we can get any goods off of it, but I don't think... It's too big to tow, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think we could tow it out. So...
I will say this. you can try to get the ship operational. You don't need the front half to fly it. Ironically enough, so.
We'll have to swing
not
back around
exactly-
on this one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not exactly where I'm gifted in all of this, but
Yeah.
I'm happy to encourage and cheer you on.
I could fix the structure, but the engines is a whole nother thing. I'm not a tinkerer. I'm a structure guy. So let's maybe we could come back with somebody more no, it's like this would actually be a good time for Deus. He was the tinker guy. Wonder what he's been up to. And
Making things.
probably. And we just fly off.
Yep.
Well. Where do you
So
guys want to
that's-
go? Do you want to try to maybe clear up a little bit more area down by the eye before we head back, or what do y'all want to do?
Whatever, what's your whistle? I mean, I'm down for saving parts of the planet. If you want to fly down another random hole, I don't. I'm easy.
Oh. I don't want to go back to those holes just yet. I kind of want that swarm to clear out before we try to, I guess, stir up some more. I'm more surprised they didn't try to attack us when I shot the laser beam, but they were really mad at Mo's voice, ironically. Yeah, I guess let's... Do we head to the town to just, get some day stuff done, or do we go to kill some stuff? What do y'all want to do?
I'm all
Jimbo's
about
flying. So you want to go back to the eye?
Yeah.
All right. We fly back to the eye.
Great. A couple hours pass. You fly back to the eye. Go ahead.
I fly back to town to pick up the wardens, and then and Rocky, and then I fly back.
All right. It's about mid-evening then. At this point, you have your allies, as many of them as you wish to carry with you. I believe this is our eye map.
Yeah. So we were working on the coast. Do we want to... We saw some weird metal stuff here, right?
Yeah, within the jaded forest. Yep.
I kind of want to go... If y'all don't mind, I kind of want to go the Grimfang Swamp. That's cool. Check out to see some of that, that lost metal. Maybe we can find more in one of these, a couple miles away from it. So I'd say here. Little forest map.
Got it. Alrighty. Just looking to investigate, or are you looking for trouble?
Rubble.
Trouble. Got it. Yes, Captain. Alrighty. Alright. I will clear that. We are looking at a combination of constructs
And chupacabras.
and chupacabras, yes.
That's awesome.
As long as there's no snails.
Our standard laser beam clearing.
Yes, of course. Alrighty. What level are you guys now?
10.
10.
10, which means you count as 13. Okay, so we are... What tier then? What tier is that?
Oh, I would have left the body of the worm back in town. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I would have cleared the cargo bay.
That's fine. Yeah. You can put that in your holdings out there if you want to. Have it just stored somewhere.
Yeah, because I wanted to extract its poisons and stuff. I know that they sell well.
They do. Right. That's right.
Could we catch some babies and have a worm milking?
We
dairy?
let them go.
You could find some more though, in that area.
Basically
we do
have a
know
worm
they're in
dairy.
the swamp.
All right. Hold. I need to go to a different map. Eleanor.
Holding.
Hold. I love bookkeeping. I love it so much. All right. What is the highest difficulty thing that I can throw at you now? 44,000 XP? Got it. What CR is that? CR 22. Congratulations, guys.
Woo!
Perfect.
Moving on up.
Just what I wanted.
The demon
And
walks
how many
out.
points are to a level up?
Not many. You guys did just do that. All right. Whoa, cool. All right. So one of these guys. I need to duplicate this quick.
This is a Mama Trent.
No, not a Trent. It's like probably the opposite of a Trent, actually.
A rock? A
Yes.
giant. It's a boulder.
It's a rock biter?
It's a
giant
giant
T-Rex
boulder.
Or is it a woodcutter? It's a giant man with an axe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those guys. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Woo!
Am I missing something?
No. Not yet.
Okay. My inner 80s kid really wanted to be a rock biter like in the Neverending Story.
I'm not doing that. That's not a creature. That's a meme. All right. A flying dagger. No,
Uh-oh.
that's not. We're not doing this.
Arcs with lasers?
It's the end of your next turn. Oh. Okay.
It's literally just a cat. Oh, there we go. These guys are cool. All right.
Now let me bring up all my peoples.
Save images. Save. Save images. Save.
Marcus.
Close.
Mira.
Save images. Save. Excellent. All right. Let's see. That guy counts as 13. Those guys count as. Oh no, that's not true. I gotta do my math here to make sure that I don't make the encounter too big. Because you guys will just probably clear in the first wave.
We are fine with that.
Yes.
And then Jimmy.
Slumbering Slaw. Okay, what was it? Bounties of Eladar, that's the one. Blessings of Lorelei is the other one that I also need to have open. Probably could just make those one book, but I don't want to do that just yet. Alright.
He ends up throwing David Bowie dressed as Jareth from Labyrinth.
No.
Forest. There we go. Okay, and now we go
The
to
door's right there. That's the only thing I remember from that entire movie. It's right
Conqueror's
there. There's a door.
Dossier. So you guys are contending against a grand total of 25 battle rating every fight when you're in a forest. Let's see here. A CR 13 counts as 22 BR. All right, perfect. That works for me then. You guys touch down in another forest. Let's see here.
We shoot a couple lines of.
Folks?
No, no, of laser beams into the earth.
I was about to say, Jimbo can't handle his booze. He certainly can't do that.
Oh no, he can definitely handle his drugs though. He just can't do. He can't drink.
I see.
He's of Asian descent.
You see, kinda. You are Jaren, so I mean, there is that. Or not Jaren. You're from Silicica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know that Asians don't, for some reason, my Korean friends, they have to take Pepsids, or they get like real red and puffy when they drink.
Go ahead and put yourselves out there. Let's see. What do we got? We got 3 of these guys, and how big is this guy? Okay, he's
What
just
the
outside.
heck is that thing?
It's
Is that
God.
just dust?
Yeah.
Just God shows up. Wait, is that? That's not nature dude, huh?
No,
The nature god? Okay.
No,
Oh,
no, no.
thank God.
no, it's a golem of some sort.
Uh-oh. Sidekicks and
This
summons.
he almost
Rocky needs to grow.
he looks like he's almost like made out of glass and jewels. You can see a single like massive eye kind of glowing from its stomach as it sort of just like T poses at you, like crushing trees as it goes through the forest. These little mining drone guys kind of slam their fists on the ground and run towards you as you guys touch down. Oh, and also velociraptors.
Nothing would be complete. Can you? Yeah, without some
Where's Jeff
velociraptors.
Goldblum?
Can you grow Rocky?
Guys, dig up dinosaur bones.
Thank
How,
you.
how,
Him over here.
how,
So,
how.
we outnumber them.
Almost like Mae West.
Oh, you brought the
Yeah, you guys were training them when you were like, "Hey, come on, guys."
Did you up their level at all?
No, this is a dangerous gamble.
What?
Can you make a Fang and Nimbus big as well, please?
What
Yes.
do you? You're crazy, Mo.
They're gonna die.
Let's see about that.
1, 2, 3, 17, 15, 11. I mean, I think you guys are at the point where, like, I don't think you can really lose a. You can maybe lose a couple of members here and there, but I don't think you're gonna straight up lose a battle against just like a random plot of forest. It's whenever you get to like a nexus or a what are the other ones? A matrix that you're probably gonna have some issues, because then the fight truly is like quadruple the size of what this would be.
Yeah.
You know what
Are
I
there
got-
signs? Like, how do you find those? Are there signs of them around?
Yeah, when you start seeing more sundered in the area, that is a clear contention. Sign that they're there. You have not come into contact with an increased amount yet, which makes you think that you're not really close to one, which is either a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, I don't want to be near one.
Yeah.
Especially if we're trying to clear land. Did that go through?
What the
But if we-
fuck?
If we clear one of those, then it does a whole big swath, right? It's
Yes. Yeah, for the matrices make the Nexus battle easier. And also make it so that the Nexus just in general has less control over the region. If you just break enough land, like the Nexuses won't be able to keep up, and they'll just shatter, and you'll purify either way. So it's kind of a horse apiece, really. 11, 20, 10. Just kind of looks. It depends on how you want to play it out.
I always forget this. Can you still do the initiative bonus, Bran, or is that like a priest thing?
that was a
Cleric.
cleric deal.
Cleric bit. Got it. Okay.
And Rocky. And can we get a Tim, please?
Oh yes.
Can we? Because Daenerys is flying, or
Your AC 130 is going to be off the map for this one, but we can keep a track of them regardless.
She's
make a
flying.
Really small one. Yeah.
But when I delete her token, it deletes her out of the initiative.
You don't need to do that. Just put them in the top right next to each other.
Oh, I haven't for rolled friggin' initiative. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Forge Wardens. Where's Tim? Is in sidekicks and summons.
There we go. Oh, that's the
SS Misfit. There it is.
Okay.
Oh, there's dual Tims. And then initiative.
Did that work? It sure did. Excellent.
Fang was a 16.12. I just messed up the first one.
16.12. Got it.
Look at Brandon crack right back to back.
You love to see
My
it.
boy Alan is jumping out of the plane, right? Swinging.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna put you forward to front. Got it. All right, we'll see how this one goes. I have high hopes for you, though. I'm sure it'll go just fine. It
I'm
is.
missing Danza. How could I forget
Don't forget Danza.
my
Brand, did you have any of
Danza?
your other allies with you on this one or no?
It's such a crowded field, nah.
Okay. Let me know if you want them to be up to anything in particular outside of that. Let's see. All right, it is Alan's turn.
Alan's.
Oh, I know what I would probably have them do is basically see if they could wander through Hal Hazar and follow up on some of those clues towards the potential of a sigil in the Undercity.
Oh yeah, go for it. We'll roll an investigation check right after this.
Okay.
See how that goes for them.
Alan runs over towards those velociraptors and swings. Where's your page? Can't believe Mr. Fellstroke is first. Yeah, he's he's one-handing with his shield up.
Got it.
And
Yeah, he's dead.
swings, saves. That's one. Oh, I need to. Does it work now? No, it's still doing just a one. Why is it doing just a one?
I think it's because you've got brute in parentheses for some reason.
There it goes. Okay, it's working now. Does an 11 or a 10 hit? I'll just go with those. Or what?
11 or a 10? Let's see. No.
Okay. Well, he saved this one.
Oh, got it.
But
Yeah.
he swung it. He was swinging at this boy right here.
Let me mark these guys in purple quick, okay? Give me a minute. Purple. He is no longer purple. He gives you. I don't know why I marked him purple. Just to unmark him. All right. He gives you a little screech. These like big chicken-sized little predator lizards. Let's see. Crazy how you guys got to fight dinosaurs, and all it took was traveling to a different planet. All right.
That's it.
That's all it took. It's gonna run up behind Alan. Attack with advantage. What's his
20
AC? Yeah,
20.
that misses. It is Matt's turn. No,
Arcus.
Arcus. Yep.
Mr. Ball. He's going to cast. What is Flame Strike? I think. Let me see. Where's the button for it?
Good Lord.
10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. 60 feet, one action. Oh yeah. He's gonna cast that on this first construct. I think
Got it.
he's within range.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah. Oh, he could hit the big one, but no, he's gonna hit this one. That
Okay.
first construct. So it is a DC. His thing is 16.
What kind of save?
Let me click the button. I think it's dexterity.
Okay. That's a 6. Dexterity saving
Alright.
throw. Yeah. Roll it up.
So 4d6. This will be fire. This will be radiant.
Got it. Oh my god, they're so weak. What the fuck? Okay, he's dead. Spare
He's
Slay.
saved. He's
Got it.
been saved. Purified.
A little mining bot gives you a beep. And a wave.
Ooh, we're definitely saving these guys.
Yeah. Alrighty.
That will be his turn.
Excellent. Up next is a raptor, which is going to take 2 attacks with advantage. Hey, a 23, that'll hit.
All right, Mr. Bull.
5 damage. Wow. Up next is this guy, Pulverizer.
Oh, that's why I'm with ruler.
All right.
Alan is 161. Oh, shit.
He's then going to take from 22 to hit and then a crit. He's going to take 5 and 18 damage.
So total 23.
Yeah.
28 from his. Okay. Because I didn't add that other one. So
It is Rudy's turn, I think.
133. Okay. My boy taken. Rudy runs over. Where's his name? And stabby stab.
Ow. Whomst? This guy? He's gone.
Yeah. Saved.
Yes.
Then wait.
I need to register these guys on the list of what spawns here quick.
Okay.
Right.
He moves here. To get advantage on this attack. Or is it advantage or he's flanking. I don't know what does flanking do again?
Let's see. Yes, yeah, he has advantage on the attack.
Okay. 20 damage.
Is he using a magical weapon?
He is. It's a +1 rapier.
Got it. Then that'll do her. He is gone. He is also purified.
Then he's gonna throw a dagger at that little velociraptor.
This one?
14. Yeah.
Okay. He is also purified.
My boy Rudy.
Rudy's going
Then
off.
he's popping off. He's got 10 more feet of movement, and he's gonna run back a little bit.
Gotcha. Mo, it's your turn. Is this?
I knew I was muted.
I don't
somehow
know.
knew I was muted. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Mohenheim will fly around and fly right here.
This guy has some fucking health to him. Jesus.
And then it's a 50-foot radius.
So
50-foot cone. So whatever cone hits as many bad guys as I can.
A 50-foot cone?
Yeah.
That'll do. You'll get those guys. The only one you won't get is this guy right here.
Perfect. Okay, let me roll out the
You actually cannot not get all the velociraptors because there's too many dice.
I can't not.
Yeah, they have so few hit points that no matter what, they are dead.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll just make the 2 saves then. What is it? Is a strength or con or dex? Dex save.
Dex.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, both fail.
Cool. Who's still up?
Literally just the big guy and that one velociraptor.
Okay, I will. Then go ahead and action surge.
Action surge?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And fly straight to this big guy.
Is he prone now?
Say again?
He's prone now, right?
No, I think he's the only one I didn't hit.
I thought you didn't hit this one raptor.
Oh, I gotta roll the attacks for him first, huh? Whoops.
You do gotta do damage.
Yeah. Oops. D6. before I start swinging on him. The first one's thunder. The second one's radiant.
Okay. Minus, let's see.
52.
Yes. Thank you.
Quick
All right.
math.
Yep, the only guy left is the big one and the small guy.
Perfect. Now I'll fly to him. Or whatever route it needs to take.
That's
And
fine.
then start wailing on him.
Okay.
1.
Ow.
There's
Ow.
2. There's 3.
Ow.
Now there's 4.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. So that's 8, 9, 13, 11. Where's the lightning damage coming? Okay, I see. I'm with you. 18, 5, 3, 6, 10, 21.
Jesus.
18, 10. All right.
And since he's still standing, sorry, on that last hit, do my bonus action divine smite him.
Okay.
What is it? How do I always forget what it is? Okay, I'll do three d8 on that. There we go.
7. Okay.
And that's it for me.
Excellent. Up next is Fang.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Fang guns straight to the little guy.
Okay.
And it starts wailing.
Get him. He's gone in the first one.
Okay, then go to the big guy with
Yep.
that second one.
Second one, I think, just hits.
And then
Yep. Okay.
that is it.
All right. Then it is Dr. Acula's turn.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. Nobody's fighting but me. Where is he? Okay. He has a movement of 30. So. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll move right next to that gentleman now. Do a. How far is the guy? 40. Will you be able to throw a spear and not hit Faye?
As long as he rolls well, yeah. He's
Cool.
disadvantaged because it's past 30 feet, but yeah.
Perfect. Spear, throw.
So roll it again because you have disadvantage.
Oh, sorry about that.
You're fine.
Scroll up, disadvantage. Spear throwing.
So a 9 will miss, but it won't. It's not a nat 1, so it won't hurt Fang.
Cool. Okay. That's all he does.
Got it. It is Tim's turn.
Him, you know what he does.
I do know what he does. Yes.
He do the thing. Wait, that's the SS Misfit. He skywrites.
Awesome.
Your death.
Ow.
47 lightning damage.
All right. Spare
He
Slay.
blows him. Spare.
Okay, that's the end of the fight.
So
What is
fast.
this thing?
Huh?
What is
There wasn't
this
even another
golem thing?
wave.
Nope. The pulverizers, for some reason, are CR2, and they only have like 15 hit points. So I don't know what that's all about, but they counted for all that. The canopic golem, which is this big guy, doesn't talk, by the way. But you know, he just didn't do anything.
Jimbo flies over and tries to shake the giant golem's hand.
He shakes your hand, almost like completely mirroring what you did. Luckily, you guys didn't use anything that's an actual spell. Otherwise, he would have reflected it back at you. But
Interesting. He says, Jimbo says, "Do you want to come with us back to town, buddy?" He's talking to all of these things, the little robots and him.
the little robots will ponder your proposal, and they will agree, but the golem will not.
Well,
The golem gestures towards a direction to the north.
well, you go unsunder some baddies then, buddy. Just don't get sundered again yourself.
Gives
And
a
I
big
salute.
bow. Yep. And he begins
What
to
ha-
walk
what,
off.
what's the- what happens to the little raptors? Do they just run?
Yeah, they just run. They just scurry.
Okay.
They screech and they run away.
You know, I ate one of those once.
Oh, that's actually true. Dinosaurs are native to all of whatever the area is.
It tastes kind of like tougher chicken is the best way I can explain it.
You got little construct pulverizer guys.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I figured they could go work in the mines or something, or maybe that's something they'd like to do.
That do be what they do. Yep. I'll copy and paste them over. Okay, hold on. In the meantime, let's mark. Let's see
Another
here.
light circle.
Yeah.
While I'm around, do I notice any of that, like those bits of metal, or any, like, does it seem like there's more around or less?
Yeah. It seems like there would have been quite a bit in this area.
That's making me wonder if there's some kind of, like, little camp, or maybe there's like some construct creatures somewhere up in here. I mean, we saw that big golem. What do you guys think? Do you think there might be a settlement of some sort in this forest for these guys?
What time of day is it, Trib?
It's like mid-evening.
Yeah, it's getting to that night, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest following him if it wasn't for that.
These constructs don't talk, huh?
No, but they understand common.
Hey buddies, I go up to them. Is there a town or like a little settlement of you guys close by?
One of them kind of mimics with his little hands, these like little drill hands. He makes like an image of like a little spaceship like flying, and then he holds his other arm like flat, and then he crashes one arm into the other, and then he makes a little explosion with his arms, and he kind of points out into the forest.
Do you guys eat nuts and bolts, or is there any kind of snack I can give you? You gave me so much information, buddy.
They shrug.
I hand him some swamp metal I have in my pouch. Here you go.
Would it behoove us to ask them to take us to said crash site?
It is late in the evening.
Let's, maybe this is something we could come back to tomorrow or something, but as we're flying over the forest, do you think they could point out maybe where they crashed?
Yes, absolutely. And this will make things, I think, more interesting for you guys too. Give me a minute. I need to put down my tokens here. All right. Oh, I need to go to the GM layer before I give away my hand here.
Secrets.
Yes.
Oh, your secrets.
My secrets. All right. As you guys fly overhead, they kind of steer you towards a direction, kind of like pointing from the cockpit. They're medium sized. They're just like the size of like people. And he kind of gets his little drill arm up, and he kind of just hops up a little bit, and he points out a region at the very center of the forest where you can even see a sort of crash site, broken trees, stuff like that, of a downed vessel that has just been absolutely scattered all over the place. It looks very, very robotic. It looks like there is it is made of pieces and parts. There are construct parts all over the place. Weapon systems. It almost looks like a very bulky ship. You don't. It doesn't look very similar to the other one that you'd seen at all.
My eyes, or Jimbo's eyes, are just glowing. Oh my god! Oh my god! We're definitely gonna have to come back here soon, guys. It's probably where that big golem's heading.
But you also see a massive sundered presence around the ship.
Well,
And I'll tell you, Fib, that this is the Nexus site for the forest.
well, we know. I look over at the guys. Maybe this is something we could do instead of fighting that giant worm. Unless we can draw him out. I don't know. There's so many tunnels. I don't know how we're gonna get him out of there. But we
Well,
kind of.
I'm ready to come here first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay. Well, we fly back to town.
You. Okay. Got it. You head back to town. Let's see. Where the fuck is the town map? It doesn't matter.
All I
There
plan
it
on
is.
doing is eating and sleeping.
You eat and you sleep.
While we're flying over, I say I hand Brand the +1 chainmail, and do you think you could sell this for me? It should go for about 8,000 gold.
Where did we get that from?
Oh, I made it.
It's +1 chainmail?
Yep.
Hold on 1 second, because Brand might try to sweet talk you here.
You wear heavy armor?
Oh, I can't wear heavy armor. I thought it was a shirt. Sorry, chainmail, different than a chain shirt.
Yes.
Nope.
Yep.
Just chainmail.
I'll be happy to see what Delphinia and all of them might be able to do.
Yeah, I'm heading back to the. Oh, what was finished today? Was it the temple? My
I
temple.
think everything was finished today, huh?
You guys didn't
No.
plot out a spot for the bar to go, so I don't have a place for that yet.
The Astral Jade.
Oh fuck! You're right. That's what the Astral Jade was. All right.
Yeah, it's like
it's
a
right next to
dual.
it.
There's two buildings next to each other.
Today, all your buildings finish up. Yeah, I believe.
Oh, beautiful. So we could stay in the castle tonight then.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk up. I say, well, I gotta go back to town to handle some personal business, but we can stay in the castle tonight. Everyone should have their own room.
Well, if the decorator actually followed my designs, I shouldn't have any problem with that. I
Okay.
can talk to the rest of my gang tomorrow morning and that sort of thing, and God only knows what sort of thing I'll end up rolling up for a companion tonight.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so Jimbo is heading to Lorelai's temple in Halhazar.
Sure. Was Brand to just build one here too?
Yeah, but I wanted to go to where
The
I
big one.
might. Yeah.
He wants to make sure she's hearing him.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Head back through the portal. Lorelai's temple. Let's see. Lorelai doesn't have a temple in Halazar.
She doesn't?
No.
City.
It is a
She
city.
don't do city folk.
Yes.
Well, there isn't like one on the outside of the city or something? Kind of.
There is one several miles out of town. Yes. Frequented by the nomads.
Interesting. How long would it take me to get there? Like flying?
Oh, you've got a fly speed, so you're fine. You can get there in a couple hours.
Yeah,
prob-
that's fine.
yeah. Yeah. As the sun begins to set, um, you travel to this kind of broad temple. It's more of a vineyard than anything else, really. Um, it has it has the booze monks. They've got their vineyard and
Booze.
things like. Yep. Um, you see all these travelers from across the Ved Coast. As you kind of fly down, they greet you with a very like nonchalant, like, "Hey, how's it going?" As you enter.
Well, how diddly do, guys? And I'm going to make sure to. Is there some kind of like basket or donation spot?
There seems like a couple different ways that you can donate. Yes.
A couple different ways. So Jimbo's first off gonna leave like 20 gold, and then he's also gonna leave some of his some tobacco seeds
That
with them.
they're very happy about the tobacco seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell him this is some of my own personal crop. I've been cultivating this back in in my little hometown. But yeah, this will get you going. This has got a lot of nicotine in it, if you know what I mean. It'll really get those eyes wide open. I tell him.
One guy comes up and he's like, "Hey, man, it's not your crop. You know what I'm saying?"
No, and I walk in the temple.
Dear Lord, it's Dharma's dad. Greg.
You enter the temple. It's made of these old beach stones, like old sandstone stuff like that that's been gathered here, and has been kind of shaped into this like structure. It doesn't even have a roof, but at the very center you have this old fay tree, that kind of it doesn't tower even. It just looks old, really. It's just a very impressive looking kind of stout tree, that's like sort of oddly shapely. As you kind of look at it.
Okay, well, Jimbo, is it kind of like sectioned off, like you can't touch it, or is it like?
No, it's just kind of there. It's just kind of at the middle.
Okay.
You've got people doing different things, mixing different herbs, things like that. Doing different rituals. Just talking amongst themselves. It's a quiet place, but it's pretty public.
I'm going to, I guess, fly to the top of the tree and kind of like sit down on it and try to enter like a meditative state, trying to focus in on nature, thinking about Lorelai, the time I met her, and seeing if I could commune with her.
Sure. Go ahead and hold on. My roommate came in, opened the window to our room, and then left.
My dude.
It's Wisconsin, bro. It snowed yesterday. You can't do that. What are you doing? All right. Make a religion check. Just do that, and we'll go from there.
Oh, religion, you're saying?
Oh, he's so good at these. 19. You hone in.
It's whenever there's a story moment, it's Jimbo rolls
It's
high.
Jimbo time. We've got like crazy music going on right now. Hold on. We need to get the Ved Coast.
I need to actually join in. I always forget.
We have this like battle music going the whole time. It's fine. It's just the coastal village. All right.
Perfect.
You queue in again, and reaching out this time to a god that Raldir does not have necessarily a great relationship with. They're sort of on neutral terms. An entity that you've maybe, I think, only ever interacted with really once in your life, and that was during the Court of 20 meetup.
I did shake her hand.
Yes,
Or
Lorelai is an imposing god. Truly one of the one of the strongest members of the court. She reigns supreme over even the other dragon gods, and is far more powerful than her twin Primina. You reach out and sort of through the divinity that is kind of placed within you, make a sort of connection point where you feel the breeze around you begin to kind of accelerate. You see and smell the flowers around you begin to kind of swell up a bit and become more colorful. They kind of like aim towards you. The different like pollen, things like this begins to fill the air. And the tree itself begins to almost kind of sway gently. You feel like you've made a connection here.
Lorelei? Are you there? Grand Goddess?
You are met with sort of a kind of how do I explain this? It's almost like you are swayed, kind of like almost nestled by the branch below you, as the tree itself begins to creak and and groan, and bend down to almost like lend an ear.
Well, as you know, I'm one of the fate given, chosen by Raldir. I'm sure that you guys are on okay terms, as at least I'd like to hope. But what brings me here today is we are on another planet, Artus, and we're planning on fighting the nature god there. And I'm just curious on how soon or how able you would be to take over that mantle, if you could at all. I mean, I'm sure this is within your grasp. And if there's anything I would need to do or help you take over this mantle, this is something I would like to do.
A branch will reach down to you, and sort of reveal this this sort of bark extension. And on this bark, you see a collection of little ants begin to sort of dance and take shape. These insects begin to play out a scene of a great tree sort of standing above a strange-looking beast with two massive trunks, a massive sort of mammal form. The tree, of course, is the sort of feminine figure of Lorelei standing above this creature.
Oh, hello, these little fellas. You guys are doing a wonderful little dance. I very much appreciate it. But this... So I'm guessing that means you could take over. What would you need from me?
The creature with these massive trunks, kind of the image changes to them so that some of the ants split apart from the tree and become these like sort of chains that are wrapped around, and the creature looks like it's in like a distress, like it has like a panicked face, and then the chains all of a sudden like snap and go away, and he becomes happy again.
Where is this giant creature that you need me to free? Where?
On the wind, you hear a voice. Sweet. Where the cold plains span for as far as the eye can see, where the ocean freezes and thousands wander, there you will find a king leading his herd across the violet. It's not too far away.
And that's on this planet or on Artus?
So that is Frost Beast Madan on Artus. Yeah.
Okay. And She wants me to free him.
Yes, all the gods want you to free all the gods because they have dominion over them. The Court of 20 will stand as the kings of over other gods that as they span the stars. Frostbeast Madan would be a subject of Lorelei.
Now, this isn't the one we're planning on. I'm the one I'm planning on killing, right? Or this is.
I don't know if you want to kill the beast god or if you want to kill the world titan. I don't know which one you're going after.
I wanted to kill the beast god. I didn't want to kill the world titan.
That is the beast god, yes. So that's what to whom they're referring to.
They just want me to free him. Well, that's kind of what brings me here is I need to kill this god. And that's why I'm worried that the beasts or the planet or nature itself might unravel on that planet. And that's why I want you to take over. That's what brought me here today.
You see, etched upon the bark and whispered on the wind, you bring calamity. And you see Artis begin to burn as the beast god is you see the beast god falling and being slain. You see the image of Artis just lighting on fire, and as you do that, the ants die and the bark itself lights a flame and falls.
I see. Well, you've given me much to think about. Great one. I think I'm going to take my leave here today. And thank you for everything.
The trees and the flowers go back to their positions and soak in the green moon that sits overhead.
So Jimbo is now contemplating whether he should or shouldn't kill this guy. But makes his way back to Halhazar. And would I have enough time to do a mining thing before I head out?
I'd say you could probably get in two. Yeah. If you wanted to. Roll them up.
Clicked on John. Whoops. 10.
Sure, we'll be fine. Now, luckily, I already know what all these are, so shouldn't take us too long. $24 and 32. Roll me 2d6, please.
Dual sixes.
Sick. There you go. All right. You'll get another patch of 750 gold of Aether Vein.
Okay.
Which is okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna call that a very rare Aether Vein ore. All right.
Very rare.
Yeah. And then a legendary Aether Vein ore.
And then one legendary.
Yes.
Okay. Put that in my the bag.
Double sixes. You love to see that.
Yeah, I know. And then Jimbo goes back into the portal and after flying for a couple hours and mining, he's a bit beat. But before he goes to bed, he'd like to work on making another chainmail.
Okay.
A chainmail plus one.
It takes 8 hours to do this, just so you know. So.
Oh, that's an 8-hour endeavor. Okay.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
Okay.
You find a plate of food in your room waiting for you when you get there.
Yeah. What time is it when I get back?
I'm gonna say it's probably about 8 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, it's worth it. I munch down on the food, and then I make a chainmail +1 late into the night.
Okay. So
While he's contemplating whether or not he should be killing this god or not.
Sure. So yeah, 4 a.m. You finally get some sleep, and we'll be up for
So
noon.
is it 2d10?
Yep.
Times 16 times 1,000. So this one's literally twice as bad. Like.
Yeah.
Okay. Same market. Okay, yeah, that's if anybody else wants to do anything, that's what Jimbo's been up to.
How's Brian feeling after his revelation today?
Confused. He has kind of gone into, his room and pulled out that little statue that Jimbo made of Aoife, and
It's got a smile on it.
He looks at it for a while and just, damn you. Why? Where are you? What have you been doing? And why wasn't I good enough to stay around? There's part of me that wants you to just freeze your arse off wherever you are. I hate to say it, but I'm glad you've obviously had a bit of a tough time. But I would like to tell you this to your face. And he knows that he can't figure it out, but he just mentally, he has had that, what he saw just etched in his brain, is trying to come up with anything that might give a hint. If there was a type of tree, if there was a certain mountain peak in the background, anything like that, and that's what he does as he falls asleep.
Gotcha. All right. Mo, what are you up to?
Mo and I did come back, cook for everybody, and go to sleep.
And you go to sleep.
Yep, that was it.
You have a good night. All right. It is the 7th of Vanath. It is payday. Who's reporting?
Jimbo.
Sure. Jimbo. Let's see. Let me write this out. It would be something of landed on Artis, cleared out lands, built some structures,
Discovered Spire.
discovered World Titan.
Oh, definitely did that. Yeah.
Did we do anything else?
We found the World Titan and the Spire for the. I guess that's a regional thing.
Yeah, we've.
Oh, we built
when
temples and stuff.
Did we miss anything else?
We haven't had a payday since we saved the Shadowfell's Rift, right?
Yeah, this would be our 3rd day here, and we spent 4 days flying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I think even that your payday was right before you did that thing in the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
So
We got paid. No, we got paid the day we left. I'm pretty sure, right?
I don't remember anymore.
I don't know. Maybe.
I know we got like a nice fat 20. Or no, we each got like 20 grand last time or something. 10 grand, 20 grand, because we saved part of the Shadowfell. That was a big part of our payment.
Okay.
But
just
yeah,
wanna make
it's
sure we got credit for that.
yeah, we established land, built structures, cleared and killed some sundered, discovered World Titan would be the big ones.
You know, I don't know that Brand would be like, and don't forget the fact that there's now an intergalactic, interplanar trading network that we've established connecting the Shadowfell and Halhazar and Artus. But
I mean,
Instead of sending, we
Pretty
could
big
always just
stuff.
walk into a portal and go tell them.
yeah. I mean, I feel like we do that every time, so I don't think that would change.
Oh, you're just talking to Spirit Code.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
every time we've walked up to him, even though we have the sending spell to do
Yeah.
it, we
Spirit Code
always.
is
I mean, shoot, Jimbo will walk in there, crack of dawn.
sure. He doesn't look as tired as he used to be, actually.
You're looking spry, my man. What you been doing? The workout regimens I told you about?
He kind of raises not an eyebrow, but his what he does have in kind of a confused expression, and kind of gives you a kind of purses his lips. He is decked out in the full gear of like a battle mage. He is wearing white platinum, sort of. You know what? I imagine it looks a lot like. He's got like a robe, but then also like a lot of it is like a metal sort of like vambrace, that kind of stuff. So he looks very serious. His skin is also like kind of a deeper blue than it used to be.
They look younger?
Kind of strangely younger, yeah.
You're gonna have to give me some of that juice you've been taking. You're looking real good, Mr. Spirit. Or Mr. Ode.
I will say, Jimbo, war has a strange effect on me. What have you accomplished? What do you have to share?
Well, we made it to Artus. We Brand established a trading network between, Artus here and the Shadowfell. We built up a couple little buildings, an inn, some tavern, and a castle in Sarah Hill on Artus, and we've also cleared about, was it 18 miles of? We've cleared a good chunk of land out there on the planet.
don't forget the temples.
Of course, I'm getting there. We discovered the World Titan, where it's located. I think we're gonna try to plan a joint strike with the other groups to see if we can take them down. Then we've built a couple temples for the gods on that planet.
Good.
One for Raldir, one for Coda, and then Brand has one for the Maven herself, Celine, and
Lorelei.
I was like, oh, which was the last one? And Lorelei.
Hopefully, future generations will then be inspired and improve the overall hold that the gods have across these stars. That will make them much more. It'll bolster their constitution, shall we say? Give them new life that they sorely need. Yes. Okay. Very well. Good. World Titan. An actionable thing, or I'll tell you this. Based on previous interactions with the groups that went farther a star than your folks did, it seems that even just damaging the world itself and clearing these tracks has left some sort of minor wound on these greater beings. Small phrase, if you will, on their how sundered they actually are. Ever since Asgarath has destroyed himself, it seems that the hold that Nemesis has over these stronger beings is severely weakened.
So, what you're saying is clear more land and we can weaken them out? You weaken them?
Yes, piece by piece. It's not an effective strategy unless you have a very wide-spanning war machine, I would say. It's not something I would recommend you do per se. I'd recommend you take these bigger battles and see where you can get with that. But should you, say, bolster an army of some sort, then that might be something to look into. Other than this, I do have news for you. Your group, your companions over on Artis, tomorrow, actually later today, goodness, it's already morning, are setting out to the world tree that is present on Artis. A massive pine tree up to the north. I suppose that they will be very successful in that endeavor. Meanwhile, Vacht is present on the sun of that solar system.
Oh, the warden?
Yes.
On the sun?
Yes.
Interesting.
Trying his damnedest to bring it down. So we'll see how
Now,
that goes.
I don't. Anyways, let's see. What would we need to go to the sun? I mean, we would. Do our spacesuits cover that, or would we need some more protective gear?
You would
if
need
we were
some very, protective coverings, I would say. It can be done. It's just a very, very tricky thing.
Yeah, I know those things get hot. They can make light, that far.
Right.
They gotta be hot.
Yes. Oh, and that's just the heat. There's also the radiation. The sheer power of the divine energy itself is enough to corrode the bones and rip apart the soul. So it is an important thing that you be very careful when you come close to such large celestial bodies. Other than that, yes. Yeah. We have met some resistance far out in space, and are bringing back our main scouting group to join the rest of you on Artis, where you are finding such success. Our hope is that we can eventually just span the Artis system and take the whole thing for ourselves.
That would be... Yeah, that would be a good idea, I would imagine. Well, I guess that would be everything we accomplished. I can't think of anything else, but thank you for the updates.
Did we send out, out of character, did we send out SS Misfit already?
That would be here, yeah. I don't think it would have arrived yet, though, because it takes a couple days to get here.
Yeah,
right?
We got it the first day, we upgraded it, and then we sent it back, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
No, did we send it back?
I don't know how you would have sent it back to get upgraded already, to be honest with you. I don't think that
No,
works
we
out.
brought some people from... we brought them to the port.
That's... You can't bring the people from the port to upgrade the ship. You need to bring the ship to the port.
Gotcha.
They need... Okay. It's too much work done. So the ship is not even upgraded yet at this point, but it is getting upgraded.
Okay, yeah. So then I guess we would have sent it back, with the little peoples on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll probably arrive tomorrow.
Yeah.
If they didn't get killed.
They're fine. They managed to spell jam into the system, so they are okay.
Yeah, I guess we also freed another ship, and we're sending it back here. But besides that, I think that's everything. Can't think of anything else.
Very well, very well. As for your pay, we have received additional taxes and funding from the local populace, so I'm able to give you something that you require. Is it gold? Do you need supplies? Do you need items of import? What do you require?
I would have talked with the guys. What do we need, gentlemen? Money's always good.
Gold's good. I think I would have mentioned the I'm so sorry. 1 second. The amulet of health.
Like to
If
pick one
possible.
up. Well,
Bran would possibly have asked for either money or a way to establish a battle mage training kind of situation.
Like a class, or what are you thinking?
One of his things is the protecting his investment kind of deal, and kind of a I don't know, a school of sorts, I guess, would be the best thing. I don't know, something like, he's got that apprentice wizard and that sort of thing, and trying to build from there.
Okay. So are you looking for more direct apprentices, or are you just looking for somebody who can protect your assets, things like that, like help, basically, like mercenary help? Or are you looking to make like an establishment that trains people to be mages?
Probably an establishment to
Okay.
train people to then benefit from from that, if that makes sense.
We
Kind of a
can
feeder man into the Twilight Road.
we can begin efforts towards this. It will take us a number of weeks to gather everything together. But yeah, such a request can be fulfilled. Where would you want this situated on? Artis might be an attractive location for the very adventurous, but it's not as likely to get the foot traffic as somewhere in Halhazar, say, some other town on the coast, a different region entirely.
Edania.
You'll be done, yes. I'll have to reach out to the Queen and let her know. Send my regards her way. I will.
If it will help, you might tell her that it would be tied to the family of Bloodwood Marwalaith, my nan. She and I've had a bit of a talk. She remembers my nan.
Well, okay. If there is a personal connection, then I will make that known. I'm sure she'll be delighted. She's a lovely lady, isn't she? Very well.
She's a bit of a hoot.
Yes. Right. So, pay, an amulet, and then also an establishment. Is that what I'm understanding?
and whatever Suige would have asked for, probably money.
Most likely. I will.
Are the temples we made, are there people managing those at all right now?
What could we
Yes.
ask up to, like an item rarity?
I think a rare item would basically be what I'm gonna give you, which I think is what the amulet of health is, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I think it'd be one rare item.
What is the helm of teleportation?
I think it's
That's very
also
rare?
surprisingly. It's probably very rare. Let me check. Teleportation is rare. It's just rare.
Oh, if I could get one of those.
You have to pick between one of those two.
Oh, I'll just take money for Jimbo's pay, I
Very well.
guess.
Well then, those who are getting cash, everybody gets cash. That's regardless of it. But then also one special favor, which is the creation of the school, which will take a little while to get set up, and the other secondary thing will be the magic item, which I would have given you regardless, a rare magic item of your choice. So then, why don't we all grab 3,000 gold?
Okay.
I'll mark it on Sugius's thing.
I'm gonna take 300 platinum.
Would this started the week over? Is that correct?
Sorry, not 3,000 gold. 300 platinum, I should say.
What? What were you asking, Mel?
Yeah, so just quick for all of us, Fib, question for you.
Yeah.
The where the heck is it? Every week we get a fame because of the orphanage.
Yes, today would be the day. Today would be the day.
Everybody marks up the fame.
So I'm at 26 now.
Oh,
Brand
11.
is secretly so pissed that you guys have more fame in Halhazar than he does.
I thought you had infamy.
No, I had infamy, and then it turned into fame.
Well, that's why.
What are you saying at?
No, well, I started with infamy, and then it turned into fame. But I have
Yeah.
16 fame.
I
But
have 11. You're good.
Gotcha.
it's his town, damn it.
It is.
What I-
Jimbo has quite the presence, you know.
Would I be able to ask him a question after we're done? Just me and him.
Who's
Spirit
your code? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just wait till everybody's done. Unless we are done.
I think
that
that's
would be
everything. Yeah.
Okay. What do we call him? Just Mr. Ode? Spirit?
What's up?
Sir?
Oh,
What's the
what-
proper way to address Spirit Ode?
whatever works. Spirit Ode, Mr. Ode, Master Ode, Lord Ode.
Hey, buddy. Buddy.
Buddy works.
Just a side project I was working on. Not to get too much into it. Is there any way you can gather whatever information, rumors, hints you may have come across about any Goliaths out there on the planet? Different kinds, different places that they may have been seen or popped up.
Yes. Well, Goliaths wise, there should be scattered across the world. Very most likely, one for every single type of giant there is. I wonder if there's even variants for giants like the Oni, the Fomorian, trolls, etc. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. I will say, you did find out in Eastgard the hill Goliaths.
Correct.
We have reason to believe that, due to volcanic activity, a very good place to look for the fire Goliaths might be in Monondoa, given the makeup. But Versia also contains such a very similar volcanic activity that spans most of its shores. I would search there. I know it's a vast region, but at least I'm not sending you to the wrong side of the planet. It's a very
Right.
tricky thing finding the rest of your kin. I will say, we believe for a long time that they most likely the cloud Goliaths live up in the northern pole. We have no reason to believe that. We just simply had a hunch, and most of our expeditions have not returned from that place as of yet. So,
All right. Please keep an ear out for me.
I'll be happy to do so. And of course, we will reward you should your journeys ever find such a truly important and vital group of individuals. We desperately are in need of new minds and new perspectives on the things that we face today.
Yes. One more thing, and then he pulls out Mountain Maker. If anyone finds any additional relic pieces mimicking this item, please let me know.
I will do my best, but such a thing is very rare, I'm sure you can imagine.
Yes. Thank you for your help. I'll
Gives you a nod.
get back to you now.
Very well.
And then he awkwardly gives him a hug and then walks away.
Oh my. He's almost more blue when you're done, which doesn't make sense. Vidalcan don't feel most emotions of any sort.
What were those two cities?
Uh,
I don't know how to spell them at all.
I don't know
For the
which ones.
Fireflies?
Oh, they're continents. He just gave you vast regions of the world.
Wait.
He said most likely the volcanic coast of Versia, which is this loop here, that kind of shards out, and then the volcanic islands of Monondoa, which is specifically this region over here.
Basically,
Wait.
check South America and the Ring of Fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Where is the North Pole in Haldus?
Yes, Haldus is the northern pole.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, and to clarify, he said that people have gone up to Haldis to try to find like the home of the hill Goliaths and the hill giants, but like, or not hill, sorry, cloud, and they just haven't come back. So, and then the frost is probably somewhere icy, but they're also undiscovered.
Okay.
Cool. While we're in Talhazar, Brian, do you think you can try selling this piece of equipment as well?
I'm always happy to give it a go.
So trying to sell the 2 rare armors for 16 and 8,000 gold.
Go ahead and make me persuasion checks, and then give me a D100 for each of them. Nice, good.
Ooh, 16. Nice.
Okay, still good. Okay, so your 29, your 29 kind of saves you a bit. For the 8,000 one, they're gonna offer you 7,000. They're gonna offer you what was it, 16 for the other one?
Yep.
1,700 for that one.
17,000 or
17,000. Yeah, 17,000
Oh, okay.
and 7,000 for the other one.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is partially underpriced.
That seems pretty damn good, if I do say so myself.
You're quite the got quite the tongue on you, Brand. I like it say.
You have no idea.
So that's 20. Wait, 7 plus 17, so 24,000.
Believe so.
Okay, I'm gonna make the
Jeez Louise.
24,000 is.
I've given him a money
2,000.
printer, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, what did you think? Exploit. Rock and stone, brother.
I mean, if you exploit, I just take it away. So.
Yeah, I know. 28. Okay. 27 platinum, right? That would be my other 300. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do you guys want to go try and clear out that Nexus point or that spaceship area that we saw all those baddies?
While we're here, Brand's going to check on his team to see if they were able to turn up any clues on the sigil. But
Oh, that's what you were supposed to ask Spare Code also.
Hmm?
About the
Brian, thank you for reminding me. Make me an investigation check first, as we try to figure out what that looks like.
And who did you get?
Maybe I'll get to drop some lore. I don't know if I've told you guys about the Undercity yet of Halhazar.
I mean, Brand knows bits and pieces, but
Yeah.
investigation was a 22.
Damn. Okay. That's pretty damn good. They don't find like, you know, an El Dorado ass road to the creation sigil per se, but they do find out quite a bit about the Undercity and how it kind of pans out down there. Yes, they know that something is deep below the city. And based on rumor, you guys can infer that that's probably the location of something very similar to a creation sigil of some sort. There is, yes, so underneath the city, there is Hal. I don't remember what it is, but it's the Undercity. It has its own elected official, that kind of stuff. It's a lot of the working class, lower income families, stuff like that. It's a lot of storage, you know, compartments, stuff like that for the businesses above.
The bird and the balls has an access.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. You have access. You have a little warehouse down below there too, like a inventory area. From there are numerous access points to an area called the Middark, which is just above the Underdark, and it's kind of just a bunch of cracks in the earth, caverns, really, that aren't as defined as the Underdark is, as far as species go. There's not a lot of stuff that lives in the Middark. A lot of the things from the Underdark do make their way up through the Middark, though. The Middark is where the Prophikas and a lot of their kin live. The Prophikas are members of a sort of split away civilization of Ved who decided to go deep underground for some reason. They had a drawing to down below as soon as they were placed, basically. And they keep the city below safe. They keep the city above safe as well from holding that sort of fringe civilization down below. Deep below that, there are rumors of a creature so foul, but a treasure so great that people have been trying to, get down below and learn of some sort of ancient knowledge for centuries now, and have failed every time this creature has brought them some sort of doom and ruin. There is almost a sort of constructed maze of sorts down below that people dare not venture too close to. Otherwise, they anger this sort of this creature that is kind of, based on what they could tell, draconic, but too horrible to be any sort of mainline dragon, a chromatic, a metallic, etc. It's too warped a being to be referred to something like that.
Very cool.
Bran hears all of this and just really starts grinning. So yeah, I'm good for going and checking out a crash site, or if you want to go look for what seems to be a giant, well, we'll just say sewer dragon. I happen to have a doorway down there. I'm good for whatever. Let's go exploring somewhere.
Yeah, let's I kind of want to go check out that ship.
That's fine. My warehouse will always be here.
Yeah.
So true.
100. Visibly exciting at two great opportunities to fight.
Yes. All right. Well, for next time, I will make a map of that Nexus site. It's not going to be a dungeon like normally they are. This is kind of an open top dungeon, which means that it will just be a pretty massive battle map. And let's see, just to give you guys a sort of scale of how much a Nexus has, you haven't cleared any of the matrices, so expect 3 bosses. Let's see here.
Oh, I thought that was the smaller one. Okay, so the Nexus is the big one.
The Nexus is the big one. The matrices are the small ones. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I might have that reversed. I might just have my terminology reversed.
Okay, but we should expect big boys there.
Three bosses and then a main one. Let's see here. What have we got here? Yeah, and then probably around. Damn. I want to say 5 times what you would normally expect from a fight at the minimum.
Sounds fun.
It should be okay.
I feel like Bran might actually be able to hit something.
Yeah, you might get a turn this time.
And how many times could we fly over and shoot like things down there with Tim before we start getting attacked?
You probably get attacked right away. I mean, but as far as Tim, you don't know the capabilities of the Nexus itself, which is a kind of a creature, or what the bosses might entail. But you might just be able to just dive bomb and attack this thing at will. Yeah, the other thing that we're going to introduce next session are your very bad days for Sundered events. So we'll see how that starts to pan out, because I gave you guys a week free, basically, based off of what the role was for the other group. So that's not going to be the case anymore.
Dear God, based off of that, the Shadow Turn obligations, Shadowfell obligations, Bran's just going to need to clone himself.
Shadowfell obligations aside, that's actually gonna be next session as well. So expect that. You're going to Limbo. Let's see.
Oh, for the Shadow Turn?
For the Shadow Turn League, you are heading to Limbo, which is ironic because it's the last. That's the first place that they fought Sundered last time, and it was just a pure chance thing. So, You're gonna go help God Valkoon and his elemental forces against the plight of or not the plight, the fight of the infection of the Sundered, as they have ripped a hole through their reality and crossed into limbo proper. So let's see here.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. But that should be like a mini thing. That'll be okay. Like, it won't be too big.
Okay.
It'll be
Well,
about it. You know, it'll be about the length of the fight with the Shadowfell folks. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But maybe not to that scale. We'll see. I have to roll to see how bad it is. So, actually, I'll just do that now.
Oh, speaking of rolls.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a 20. So never mind. Never mind.
It's gonna be a bad fight.
It's gonna be a big one. Yeah. So, I think next session might be your first CR30 fight. Actually, we'll see.
Oh yeah.
At the Nexus point?
No, in Limbo.
Wait,
And then we have the Nexus point.
It depends which one you do first.
when did we sign up to go help the Shadow Turn League? I know you did, but when did we?
I told you that they offered to help if we said stuff. Y'all gave me bargaining rights.
So we'll see how that pans out. But
I
either
don't
way,
remember.
I mean, depending on how bad of a fight this actually ends up being, it could be really good for Valkoon, right? Or for you guys, it could give you a really powerful ally. So
Yeah. So we need to do our rules for today, right? Well, I
yeah,
guess.
I gotta do the reorganization and stuff like that. Bran,
So-
you'll see, like, so the only person that I've actually gotten anything done for, like, mechanically, was Bran's, like, one shop. You'll see that it has, like, a passive and an active, and it's all defined out more clearly that way.
So 2 points and then 1 point.
As far as merchants go, guys, I need you to get another book on your 5e tools before we close out here. It is called, let's see. God damn it. Where is it? Homebrew
I need to-
Manager. There we go. It is called Traders and Merchants from Warlock Homebrew. And you might as well pick up Fortresses, Temples, and Strongholds as well, because I kind of use those on the side.
How do you add
Where do
books
you-
again?
Homebrew manager, right?
Yep, Homebrew Manager. So go to Utilities, and it's under there. I have paid for these books, by the way. And I actually have, so we are allowed to use them.
Okay, so we need to look for what now?
We are looking for Traders and Merchants. That's the first one. That's the most important one. And then if you want a cool little side book that we'll kind of be using, then Fortresses, Temples, and Strongholds is another one. You can use that for inspiration about what you want to add on to different things, because that's kind of what I initially based parts of the, building stuff off of.
Okay, so
very,
traders
very
and
loosely.
merchants, and then what was the other one? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Fortresses, Temples, and Strongholds. Specifically the one from Warlock Homebrew, because there's two of them with the same name, I think.
Okay, got them.
Very good books. Very, very interesting stuff there.
Cool. With all this money that Jimbo just acquired, he's probably gonna build some roads.
Excellent.
Does it
Um,
take for that amulet from Spirit Ode?
No, I think
Pardon
you
me.
just got that.
You just got that. Yeah.
Yeah. So what? How much money would it cost to like put some rows down between
Uh,
the like
Yeah. For
all
the,
of the?
let's
sorry,
see.
go ahead.
Roads are not too expensive. For the price of, let's say, I think I'm gonna call it the same price as development points divided by 10. So for 250 gold, you can get like proper roads for basically all of Sarah Hill for the most part.
Just 250 gold. Or
Yeah, I mean
like-
it's just like stones and stuff like that, and the effort that it goes to put them in. I don't think roads are that expensive.
Yeah.
What do you want them to be made of? By the way.
Gold.
Well, okay,
No.
then it's going to be a little bit more,
No.
little bit more
No.
pricey.
No.
No. I'm just putting coins down as I'm walking. 1,
Yeah.
2. No. What kind of roads would Jimbo put down?
Roman
Cobblestone
architecture.
probably.
Cobblestone. Yeah. Roman architecture. Like you could do like Roman concrete. That would be
Like
another
an-
option. But
Like some nice. I don't know. Some. It would probably be like cobblestone, like going from building to building, but the leading up to each like major building or house would probably be some kind of nicer like brick.
I like it. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Hold on. Let me make a note of it quick, just like on the map here.
Yeah, that way we can have some actual like walking roads and
Yeah.
make it feel more like a town. Also, I'll just mark off 250 gold just to get that out of the way.
Brick and stone roads. Yay. So let's see. Next session, all sorts of shit goes down. Yeah, you guys have to your limbo fight. Because it happened on Leo Day this time. I don't know what day of the week your next one's gonna happen on. For next week, by the way. In 2 days, the warden dies. Pretty big stuff. Tomorrow, the world tree gets purified. And the sun also gets purified. So.
Oh, he succeeded even though he died?
He succeeds. He fights alongside the sun god. He still dies. So, what the fuck is up with that, huh? So.
Magic.
Yeah. We'll have to see what kills the warden.
Oh, jeez. The pain. Oh, I would like to pay to upgrade all of my buildings to the next stage if possible.
Size larger or just quality increase?
Size larger, then the next one would probably be quality. But
Okay,
size
so
larger
it's
first.
2,500 per building, GP. So probably not that bad.
So 5 7,500 for all of my buildings.
It makes sense to me. Go ahead and edit the number in the chart or in the thing. I've got to reorganize that kind of stuff. So as I continue to make your mechanics for these different buildings and stuff like that, I'll reorganize and get your macro going so that you can just do a one-stop, basically copy paste, and your rolls are done for you.
So were you saying
Okay.
that like
what are we
if
marking?
if like I was doing my rolls for today, I can go ahead and use this thing?
Oh, so I should name them medium castle, medium tavern.
Yeah, they are.
I got the inn, right? The inn's mine, or yeah, the inn's mine.
Yeah. It is now. If it's not if you're so it's a medium before, right?
They were all small.
Got it. So now they're medium. Thank you. Excellent.
Yeah.
Bran. Yeah, you'll have to roll them manually, but luckily I didn't delete your dice. So for today, you'll have to you can't use the macro just yet.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Okay.
All right. So.
But your things should all be together now, at least for the for Helhazar.
So let's see. And we were in Sarah Hill. We were doing a Sarah Hill Cult of Bran roll.
Ah, yes, please. I'd love to see what this is going to be.
So that's a D6.
For this one, it is because I haven't updated this map just yet. This region.
5.
5. 5, you say?
I say a 5.
What if I told you no? Hold on. All right. Hold on. I didn't have this document open. Worlds, artists, artist prime, mapping. At least I don't have to do this anymore. All right. Mapping, this one. All right. You rolled a 5. What level are you?
10.
10. Sick. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So these all become 2d6, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 2d6.
Roll me a d4.
A 1.
Oh, that's the good one. You will get a Manticore Skirmisher.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
All right, let me see. Let me.
If you don't
add-
have the stat block, let me know, because then you're just missing something.
Jimbo, what you upgrade?
I made the castle bigger.
I just do a 5e tools. Look for a Manticore Skirmisher. Should I find it?
Yeah, there's
Hmm.
CR5.
the temple bigger, and then I also made my inn bigger.
Your what? Temple?
Temple, inn, and castle. I made everything bigger, and then I also got roads everywhere. I'm spending the money on the town. I'm not abusing anything.
What did that
Making
cost
life better. 75,000. 7,500.
you? Each
But
building?
2,500 to
2,500
upgrade
each building.
for each building.
Okay.
And in my head, Vib, the mage school in Edania is near what is it, Geraldo's museum and stuff.
Sure. Yeah, closer to the center of town. Yeah. No problem. It's probably in like a not a very large building to start out, I would say.
Yeah.
It's probably like it's probably one of those buildings that's like nestled into a one of the defensive walls. So
It's a
cool.
humble school, but
It is, but it'll be sick. All right, it'll be super cool once it's actually up and going. I think the Adania map is, or like specifically the map of the capital is maybe the hardest map that it's taken me to get done. It feels damn near impossible. So, all right, we're gonna end here. We'll get all their bookkeeping and stuff like that figured out over the span of the week. Let's see. I got a whole bunch done for other buildings that none of you guys have yet, so I'll try to focus my efforts towards your direction. Luckily, the shop, I mean, is going to kind of double for a lot of the trading post rules. Did you guys get the books? Why don't you look through that too for a little bit and let me know what you think. All right, end stream. Bye-bye.